As a Shopify merchant, you know that refunds can become a massive headache, but converting a refund into an exchange is a huge win. Exchanges are amazing because they keep profit in your business and keep your customers happy. So in this video, I'm going to show you the difference between the old, outdated way of manually processing your exchanges compared to the new way of automating your Shopify exchanges. Let's dive in. First, I want to cover the main benefit of exchanges. Now, offering exchanges is beneficial not only for the customer, but also for your business. Studies have found that customers who exchanged a product were more likely to purchase from you again compared to those who actually had to only return it. And they spend significantly more when they did shop again. So you've decided that your Shopify store will offer exchanges as part of its refund policy. Good call. Customers like that sort of flexibility. Now, your next question should revolve around how you go about doing that. So now we're going to look at a few ways to handle exchanges, including a product exchange, providing store credit, and offering gift cards. First, you can offer a product exchange, and this is the most common type of exchange, and it involves replacing a product with another one. Simple as that. Now, product exchanges are good when the customer needed clarification on what size or variant of your product that would be correct for them, and they decided to take a chance on ordering from your store. There are also a few benefits to offering a product exchange. First, shoppers appreciate that flexibility. Second, it improves customer satisfaction and brand loyalty, as well as lastly, it gives customers more control over their purchase decision. They pick the replacement option. But there are also drawbacks associated with product exchanges. First, you have extra costs for your store included in both the shipping of the original order and the new order, as well as the return shipment, and you also may have restocking fees and other associated fees. And second, people may actually try to exploit this opportunity to try things on and try things out without actually keeping them, which can erode your profit margin with incremental costs. The next exchange option is offering store credit. Now, store credit is a type of exchange that allows customers to return an item under certain conditions and receive a credit towards their next purchase. It's typically a win-win type of exchange because you retain the money from that first sale and the customer doesn't feel like they've lost anything. And what's a nice surprise is that sometimes they'll choose something even more expensive than their first purchase and be required to pay the difference, which is then going to boost your revenue. However, there may be cases where the customer needs to remember that they actually need to redeem their store credit. And this may seem like a good outcome for you as you retain that initial revenue and don't incur any additional costs to ship the new item. But in reality, you want your customer to end up with a product so that they can become a marketing engine for your Shopify business. Customers that are happy with their products will evangelize it, resulting in stronger word-of-mouth referrals. So remind your customers when they have store credit to use by sending them emails with suggested products that they may find interesting and purchase. And there's bonus points if you offer them a more expensive product than they initially purchased, so you can add that incremental revenue. The final exchange option is to offer gift cards. Now, a gift card is similar to a store credit in that it will be granted to the customer in the event of an exchange, and they will be permitted to redeem it for a purchase at your store at a later date. But gift cards differ from store credit in that they are legally recognized as a form of cash that can be redeemed only at your store. So because they're actually recognized as a legal payment method, merchants are not allowed to impose the same conditions on what can be purchased with it as they can with store credit. For example, with store credit, you might limit its redemption to products only from certain categories or certain product lines. But if you were to offer a gift card, that customer could redeem its value for anything that you sell in your entire store. Also, a gift card has the benefit of being transferable. So if the original customer is no longer interested in products from your store, they could gift or sell that gift card to someone else to use. This is effectively providing you with a new customer that you haven't had to do any marketing to acquire. Next, let's cover the paradigm shift from the old way of processing exchanges to the new and better way of automating your exchange process. First, the old way. This is where you actually need to go and use the edit order functionality within Shopify. Essentially, you need to manually remove the returned product and then add that new product onto your order. You go into the Shopify admin dashboard, you choose the order, and then you hit edit order and remove the item that they're returning. And you can also add a note here. Then you go to the add product section, manually select the item that the customer is exchanging it for, and then click add. Now that seems like a lot of room for human errors, such as choosing the wrong replacement size or wrong replacement item, not adding a note so you don't know why you did this exchange, as well as choosing the wrong variant for the exchange product. Also remember that if the two items are of different value, then you'll either need to manually collect payment from the customer or process a refund to the customer. And you must manually keep track of all the exchanges and refunds that you process. Now this gets a little more tricky when you have a higher volume of orders, as you'll inevitably have more returns and exchanges. That means more manual work for you and your coworkers and more potential for errors in your store analytics. Now let's talk about the new automated way of processing exchanges and returns on Shopify. The best app for this use case and automation is the Rich Returns Shopify app. Rich Returns features a dedicated customer-facing returns portal right on your website that you can customize to match your store's design and your branding. The customer visits the page, enters their order number and their email, and then starts the exchange process. It's all self-serve and fully customizable so that the returns and exchanges happen in line with your return policy. The app offers the ability to set advanced rules based on certain criteria, such as the order country, days since delivery, an order tag, maybe a discount code that's used, the order total, or even the return reasons selected by the customer. Here are some examples of how you can implement advanced rules with the Rich Returns app. First, you could only allow returns or exchanges during a certain time frame after delivery, say only 14 days, or enabling or even requiring for specific return reasons that customers upload a photo of the item so you can assess the damage or any other issues. Another idea is offering free return shipping labels for some return reasons and not for others, or even setting custom return label fees for specific countries or specific return reasons if you want that option, as well as adding a restocking fee based on how long ago customers received the product or looking at the order value. These customizations are extremely powerful and can suit nearly every nuance of a return policy for nearly any type of merchant. And when a customer requests an exchange, you'll be sent a notification and they will too. Now from this point, you can then approve or reject the request in one click, meaning that when it comes time to process the exchange within Shopify, all the relevant details will already be filled in. Now, maybe you don't want to manually approve returns and exchanges. Then the app actually gives you the ability to auto-approve exchanges and returns that meet your criteria. You can also use Rich Returns to manage the customer's refund or balance due for items of different value. The customers will have their refund issued directly from within the Rich Returns app, leaving you free to focus on other tasks. And the app also gives you the ability to offer store credit if the customer doesn't want to make a product exchange right now. Now, hopefully you found this video helpful in understanding how to process an exchange on Shopify and why you should automate your returns and exchanges on Shopify. Again, the app that you can use to automate your Shopify returns and exchanges is Rich Returns. It's fully customizable, easy for you to use, and very convenient for you and your customers. It saves you time in processing exchanges, it reduces human errors, and it helps to keep profit inside your business. You can find a link to the app in the video description below, and you can visit our website at richcommerce.co to learn more. Also, if you need help setting up the app, then our team of support professionals can help you with that too. We're more than just an app on the App Store. We're a partner to help you grow your Shopify store and take it to that next level. Thanks for watching, and remember to check out the Rich Returns app by checking the link in the description of the video below or searching for the Rich Returns app on the Shopify App Store. Don't forget to check out our other videos and subscribe to our YouTube channel.